Since the pandemic, new surveys have found that nearly 60% of U.S. adults have reported experiencing measurable levels of loneliness.
Despite all of the technology created to help the distance between people, there's an ever-growing epidemic of loneliness within the country. This morning, we're discussing the importance of human connection and community with America's joy magnet, Sherry Elise. Good morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Good morning. It's a joy to be here with you this morning.
You are always cheery and bright and happy and an inspiration to those waking up, especially on a Monday, saying, oh, Monday. You're up and at 'em, and we appreciate that smile. Talk to us here, because you've got some tips and tricks to really power through that loneliness and really put a positive spin on it.
Absolutely. So there is no denying about the epidemic. The Surgeon General just announced it. And really what it is, it happened before the pandemic, as you mentioned, with all of the technology and disconnection. And so it's really about bringing attention to it and what can we do in the world, in society, whether it's education, whether it's the media, whether it's, the workplace, but also on an individual basis. How can we create a society and an individual world back of connection?
What kind of effect can this have on your physical, mental, and emotional health, being isolated and lonely for such a long period of time? I mean, think about when the pandemic started. That's a long time to be by yourself or pretty isolated.
Absolutely. And I know that everybody, a lot of us get tired of hearing about the effects of the pandemic. But as I mentioned, it came long before. All of our life is automated, right? We can order our food. We can watch entertainment from home. We connect to people here online. And so, but it's not a real sense of connection. And research has found that higher risk of cardiovascular disease, of stroke, of dementia, of anxiety and depression. They're equating it to about smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So it has a massive effect on our health. And I want to say, it's not a doom and gloom. And that's why I'm here today, is because we can actually reverse it by simply showing up, and I'll share with you some of the tips today.
That is, wait, I want you to go back and repeat that information. It's equivalent to, the loneliness epidemic is equivalent to 15 cigarettes a day.
It has a massive effect on our physical body because we are hardwired for connection. And when we are not in community, socializing with each other, having that sense of meaning and trust between each other, all of our physical and emotional bodies and wellness get decreased. And yes, as you said, 15 cigarettes a day, they say it's a higher killer than obesity as well.
That really puts things into perspective.
It really does. All right, so what do we do? How do we change things for ourselves?
Absolutely. So like I said, we can do it on a global level, during all the different sectors of society, but on an individual basis, we can start with our relationships that we have with each other in our lives. So one of the greatest ways to deepen connections with the people in your life is to be fully present with them. And that means putting away your phone. It means putting away all distractions, your computer, and actually being present with the people. It shows them that you value them, that you think that they're worth paying attention to, and they feel heard.
And listening, you say, is also kind of key to this. And it's also, I have to imagine, key to making someone feel heard.
Absolutely. And it's not just about hearing the words that they say. It's about paying attention to their body language. It's about their tone of voice. It's all of the nonverbal cues. So if someone's telling you that they're fine or everything is great, but they're slumped over and you can hear in their voice that they're not really fine, it's really about being, again, that full presence with them, because it makes them feel that their thoughts and feelings matter.
Wow. Okay, Sherry, real fast, where can people go to find some more information about this?
So we've built a community called The Art and Science of Joy. We built a year of joy there, so people can actually come together in community and feel that sense of connection. So they can join us there. It's a free community. And also personally on my website, sherryelise.com.
Perfect. Thank you again for sharing joy and spreading it with us here on Monday mornings. We really appreciate it. We'll post all this information on Fox Rock.